And what is in that Excel file before you add these hyperlinks? What's exactly in that file?
A path. It's going to be 3 different paths to 3 different files that we're going to link to.
So there's no point number or job number in that file yet, or is it already a file that's full of coordinates?
That file, the Excel file we're going to link to, I'm actually going to bring in an Excel file, and it contains one project with 3 links, which is a path, based on a project number.
Okay.
Survey projects. Navigate to it. And here's the hyperlinks Excel file. If I double click that, here's the hyperlinks worksheet. I'm going to click add. And I can right click on here and say open. And you can see it almost looks just like Excel. There's my path to my DWG, my PDF, and my text file. I can close this. I can close this out now. And what I'm going to do now, Robert, is I want to join. Join is basically bringing a GIS file with a table together. I'm going to bring that. I'm going to join this shape file to that Excel file that I brought in.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on the shape file, and I'm going to say go to joins and relates and click on join. And up here it'll say join attributes from a table. You got another option here. It says join based on spatial location, but we're gonna choose join attributes from a table, and we have to pick a field. We got to have a common field that we can join these on. That's going to be the point number. I'm sorry, the project number. The project number is our common field here, and it already sees the hyperlinks table in there, the worksheet.
Yes.
And it basically took a guess at, hey, I'm going to use the project number, and that's correct. Sometimes it'll do that. It may not be correct. You may want to double check that it does have the correct 2 fields. And you're going to know within your organization, Rob, which fields you're going to be. It may be called something else.
Right.
But it's the common field that's within the Excel file or the table and your GIS shape file. And you got an option to just keep matching records, or keep all records. We're going to go ahead and keep all records. And I'm going to click OK here. And now you can see we have turn that off there. I'm gonna open the attribute table here from that shape file, and these are our fields right here: project number, point number, X, Y, Z, description, and our project number. And you can see it has project number twice now.
Correct.
That's because we joined to a table that had a project number, and now I have the path to these particular.
For each point, you've got that path to the
right.
3 different links.
And these are the exact same links for each point.
Right.
So what this does now, basically, any point within the project that you click on will have a link. Instead of using the identify tool that we did previously and picking 1 point at a time or 1 point from the project, we're going to have every point will be linked. So now I'm going to go and show you here real quick, Robert, on the properties. I just right-clicked on the shape file, and I'm going to go down to the properties. Let me see here. And under the display tab, right here, support hyperlinks using field. I talked about that earlier. You can only pick 1 field, and it can be link CAD, link scan, and these are actually fields from that table. And unfortunately, you can only pick 1 field. But using the identify tool, which I'm going to show in a second, we'll be able to pick any one of these 3 fields. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at the CAD layer.
Okay.
And click OK. Bring this back down here. And if I hit the lightning bolt now, all the points are lit up because we have that link to that particular CAD file. So when you hover over it, here it is, the DWG. I'll just go ahead and do that real quick. You see that I brought it up using the hyperlink tool like we did previously.
Okay.
Close that. I'm going to hit close that out. And what I'm going to do now, Rob, is use the identify tool.
All right.
And you can see It's got some previous information from before we did the join. I'm gonna click on one of these points here, and now you can see 3 lightning bolts, which basically is saying, hey, I can link to this file if you want. And there's a text file, a PDF, and a DWG file there. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this text file, and you can see that's basically the GPS file that we use to create the shapefile.
Right.
I've linked to it. This is pretty much the raw data, not straight after being
Yeah,
processed.
it's
from
just
the
the process coordinates. I know
Process
you call them GPS files, but we know what you're talking about. It's the coordinates that we're going to use in the project
Exactly.
after we have ran them through and checked the quality of the points.
Exactly. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. And let's test the PDF one here. And there it is, same file we linked to earlier using the identify tool. Close that out and then click the DWG. And there you go. Pretty quick there. We were able to create hyperlinks for every point in that project using a table and a path.
Right, and the hyperlinking, which again to me is one of the most powerful tools of GIS and GPS when they're combined. But hyperlinking really allows you to, while you're in ArcMap, in your base map, in your GIS, you really can realize the power of the geospatial file cabinet type of thinking, where that you have at your fingertips with the click of a mouse all of the scanned data, all the files that are associated with every project that is in your GIS.